Hello, let's do one up. Puzzle 289. It's an 8x8 today. All right, so the way this game works is each row and column has been split by these bold borders into segments. A segment of length n needs the digits 1 through n, once each. So, for example, I'm going to get started. This segment here is going to need a 2. It needs 1, 2, and 3 once each. This can't be 2 because we can't repeat it in this segment. And this can't be 2 because there's a 2 here. So this ends up being the 2. And we need 1 and 3, but we don't know the order, so we're not going to guess. Guessing will very quickly get you locked into a corner. There's only one solution. So let's just take a look at each segment as we go. So I'm going to start at the top here. So we already have 1, 2, and 3, and 5. And this is a 5-length segment, so it can only go up to 5. This cell can't be bigger than 5 because this is a 5-length segment vertically. But it can't be 1, 2, 3, or 5, leaving only 4 behind. And that leaves the 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 7, this can't be 7. So that's our 7, and we're left with 6, 8 across there. Here we need 1 through 5. Let's see, this is 1 and 4. I don't think there's anything to do with this one yet. Not that I'm seeing. We need 1 and 3, we saw that. We need 1 and 2 here. This 1 gives us the 2 and the 1. So we're left with 3, 4 across here. Not much to do with that. I am noticing an X-wing on 4s here, but I don't know that we need to use it. So we'll come back to that if we need it. 2, 3, 5. Okay. So this segment needs 1 through 6, except for 2. Any short segments? Not really. I don't see much to do with this one. This is a very long segment. What are the short ones that it... So this is max 4, this is max 5, this is max 4. This is max 4. That's not quite enough. So what I'm seeing here is we have 4 columns that are maximum 5 or less, or 3 columns that are maximum 4. This is max 4 because there's already a 5 in the column, right? But they don't match, right? There's still some room to wiggle out of it. Like if we had 3 columns that were max 3, or 4 columns that were max 4, or 5 columns that were max 5, that would be useful because then that forces all those low digits into those columns. We don't quite have that here right now. So, I mean, this one's max 6, but we keep chasing it, right? We don't quite ever get there. These are both max 8. So I'm going to move on. I don't think there's anything... I mean, unless we want to think about well, we already have a 7. We don't have any like given 8s or... Yeah, 8 could go here, 8 could go here. Okay, we don't have anything to do there. This row here, this is max 4. This is max 5, max 4. So 4, 5, 4. And then that's all we get, unfortunately. So again, can't do anything with that. Is the 8 limited? We need an 8. That could be 8, that could be 8. Okay. This row, we need 1, 3, 4. We know this can't be the 4, this can't be the 1. But that's not good enough. Okay. This we also need 1, 3, 4. We have a lot of 2s. In fact, this is going to be a 2. This segment needs it. Oh no, sorry, I misscanned that. 2's in one of these 2. Darn, okay. Also, we can't do this yet. All right, let's just keep looking. 1, 3, 4 across here we can't do. Here we need 1 through 5. This is 4, 3, 4. Yeah, so which one's 5? This is max 4, max 3, max 4, max 2. So you could think about it the way I was talking about, and that might be illustrative at least, is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns that are all 4 or less in their maximum, right? 4, 3, 4, and 2. Those are all 4 or less. 4 columns that are all 4 or less, that's where the 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to end up, because they all need to have a digit that is different, and there's only 4 different digits, 4 and less, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's where the 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to end up, leaving the 5 to be here. But we could have also... I mean, it's easier in this case to see that the 5 needs to go somewhere and it can't be in any of these, so it ends up there. But hopefully that's illustrative of kind of how you can limit, like you can segment the low and high digits into different columns that way, if you get that pattern. Here we need 1, 2, 3. This can't be 2, this can't be 2. So the 2 ends up here. And that does place the 2 in this segment as well. And that gives us the 1 here. That can't be 1 and that can't be 1. So this is our 1. We're left with 3, 4, which can go either way. This needs a 1. Can only go there. We're left with 2, 3. Surprisingly, we can't place the 2. Maybe here, this column needs a 2. This can't be 2, and this can't be 2. Got to watch out for bold borders, but we're good there. So that's our 2. We're left with 3, 4. This maxes at 3. This is a 3 length column. So if you want to do that analysis again, obviously it's completely useless on this one. We don't need to do it on this one. But this is height 3, this is height 4. How many digits do we have left to place in the row that are 4 or less? We have 2 digits left to place. We need the 3 and the 4, and so they go into their column lengths. But anyway, that was completely unnecessary. I'm just trying to give an instinct for how that kind of scanning works. So we finish this column with a 3. Now this column finishes with a 2, and this row finishes with a 4. This 4 tells us that we still need a 4 in this segment. Can only go there now. That's our 3. This segment finishes with a 3. So we got a really nice cascade out of all that. Following up is always important, but this is kind of in its own kind of little cluster. The 1 and the 3 might affect this row. In fact, this cell here, notice this column maxes at 5. We already have 1, 2, and 3 used, so it's 4 or 5, but it can't be the 4. So this is our 5. We still need to place 4, 6, and 8 across here. This maxes at 6, so this is only the 4 or 6, but these could be any of the 3, so it's not super helpful. Here we do need the 2 and the 3 in some order. We don't know. Oh, yeah, we don't know, actually. Yeah. We have a lot of 2s, but not all of them. Okay, so what's next? Here, how about this? We need the 1, 2, 3? Okay. I think I'm going to look vertically now. I looked at all the horizontal segments. I don't know that we can do more with the 1 and the 3 we got here. So what about the 3, 4, 5 in this column? So we need a 1 and a 2. A 2 specifically. There's still 2 places for 2. It's annoying. So we need 1 and 2, and we need 6 and 8. So the 6 and the 8. Oh, this could be 6. Darn. I was thinking the 6 and the 8 ended up here, but this can also be 6. That's not helpful. This is only 1 or 2, though. This maxes at 5. That doesn't quite help me either. All right, let's keep looking at these vertical segments. None of these. How about this? We need 1 through 6. 2 is already gone, but other than that. Max 4, max 6, max, that doesn't help me. Max 5. Okay. This segment, we need 1, 3, and 4. This is 1 or 3. Doesn't help me. Here we need 1 and 3. Okay, how about this segment? This is max 3. We have a 2 already, so that helps us. This is max 3. This is max 3. Okay. So we have 2 rows that are maximum 3. These 2 cells are maximum 3. And we only have 2 digits left between 1 and 3, the 1 and the 3. So we don't know what order they go in, but we know this is going to be where the 1 and 3 go. Meaning 1, 2, and 3 are now gone. 1 through 3 are in these three cells. And so this maxes at 4, but 1 through 3 are gone. So this can only be 4. And now we need 5, 6, and 8. And they can't, the 5, 6, and 8 are going to go in these 3 cells somewhere. We know this is 5 or 6, this is 5, 6, or 8, this is 6 or 8. So we can't really do much with that. But we know they aren't the 1 and the 3. I may want to pencil that, but let's see if we can get away with not penciling this puzzle. We may end up doing it, though. This last column, this has to be big. This is 6 or 8. Max 6. So we have max 4, max 3, max 3. Okay, 2 max 3. Why is this max 3? We already have the 4 placed, right? So this is max 3, this is max 3. We already have the 2, so this is where the 1, 3 go, and that leaves this to only be 4. Now 5 can't be here or here, so the 5 ends up here. This is the only place for 5. This saw 5, this saw 5. And now we're left with 6, 8, which, again, we can't quite do. Let's see, this was where the 1, 3 went. We have the 4, we needed 5. So where's the 5 go now? I believe this is the only place for 5 now, because this can't be 5, this can't be 5. Yeah, okay. So this is where our 5 goes now. Does that 5 help us anywhere else? I do need a 5 in this segment. This can't be 5, it maxes out at 3 actually now. This sees a 5, this sees a 5, this sees a 5. So this is the only place for 5. And that is the max digit for this segment. So now we just need 1 through 4. What can I do with that? Are there more places that need 5, or is that the last 5? I believe that was the last 5. We have all of our 5s placed. Okay. So what's our next step? Okay, so I'm going to look at this again. This was a 1, 3 pair, and then we're left with, we're left with 6, 8. This can't be the 8. It's not an 8-link segment. So that's our 6, and that's our 8. Now, I think this 8 will be helpful. We need an 8 in this column. Remember, this is the 1-3 pair. That can't be 8. That's our 8. And that gives us our 6 here. We need an 8 in this column, which now can only be here. So I think we're finishing our 8s. I think that's what we're doing here. Are there any 8s we haven't placed? No, I think we got all the 8s. Okay, perfect. We got this 6. What's left here? 1 and 2? Ah, this 2 tells us this is the 2. This is the 1. Very nice. Does this 2 help? Yeah, that gives me the 3 and the 2 in this column. Now that 3 gives me the 4 and the 3, and this 4 gives me the 1 and the 4. Very nice. Got that whole cluster done. We need 3 and 4 here. I don't know the order. What do we need here? We do need a 1, and we need a 6. Well, this can't be 6 because of the height. So that's our 6, and that's our 1. That 1 gives us the 3 and the 1 here. That gives us the 3 and the 4 here for the row. Down here, we do need a 1 still. This 1 is not there. So that's our 1 giving us the 3. That 3 gives us the 3 and the 1 here. That 3 gives us the 1 and the 3 here, which gives us the... Oops, not 3. What was this? I just assumed it was 3 because we had so many 1-3s. Anyway, this is our 6. And this is the 1, 2, 3. We need a 4. Oh, I typed the wrong digit right at the end. All right. Oh, this was a neat puzzle. Didn't have to pencil. The use of pigeonholing our low digits was very helpful in this puzzle. It usually is, especially on the larger ones. So if you have n cells that have to be n or lower, then those are where the n digits go, right? Hopefully that makes sense. You can also pigeonhole the larger digits. It's really you're pigeonholing the low ones, which then forces the high digits into all the other ones. Cool. Well, this was neat. I hope you enjoyed it. And how'd you do?